It being 1:30, the House will now proceed to considerations of private members' bill as listed on today's order paper. Order today.
Affaires émanant des députés. Commencement du débat.
Private members' business, beginning debate at third reading of Bill C-377, an act to change the name of the electoral district of Châteauguay Les Jardins. Ms. Shanahan, seconded by Mr. Graham, moves that Bill C-377, an act to change the name of the electoral district of Châteauguay Les Jardins, be now read a third time and do pass. Debate. The Honourable Member for Châteauguay Les Jardins. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm very pleased, truly pleased, to speak today to debate the importance of my bill, my private member's bill, C-377, on behalf of my constituents of Châteauguay Les Jardins. For the time being, Châteauguay Les Jardins. This is an important step, Mr. Speaker, because every time I attend a meeting in my riding, if I'm asked to speak on behalf of my constituents or if I knock on doors in neighborhoods in my riding as the member for Châteauguay Les Jardins, when I introduce myself as the member of Châteauguay Les Jardins, someone always asks me, why is the name still Châteauguay Les Jardins when Les Jardins is no longer with us? I've already spoken at length in this House about the reasons why this error cropped up and how the last time the boundaries were redrawn for federal ridings in 2013, those who were tasked with correcting the error simply neglected to do so. So I'm here today to correct that mistake. I myself was made aware of the mistake when I was undertaking my investiture process in 2015 in view of the upcoming election. As a resident, a long-standing resident of Châteauguay, I was delighted to see that our new riding was including 14 other municipalities, all equally worthy, but I was frustrated to see that the border crossing that is commonly referred to as La Colle was in the riding, but the municipality of La Colle was not, because the municipality of La Colle was in a neighboring riding, Saint-Jean. Just imagine, Mr. Speaker, how the people of Saint-Bernard-de-la-Colle must feel. They are my constituents, but when they found out that the name of our new federal riding didn't refer to them, but rather to the customs office, the border crossing in our riding, I visited with representatives of each of the municipalities in my riding to discuss issues of concern to them, and the name of the riding was something that constantly came up as a concern, and people suggested alternatives, more appropriate names. I'd like to point out, Mr. Speaker, that it was the late Jacques Delisle, mayor of Napierville, who was the first to propose that the name La Colle be replaced with Les Jardins-de-Napierville. So everyone got behind this idea and felt that this was a more meaningful and logical name for to describe our region. I've already set out the many reasons for choosing Châteauguay Les Jardins-de-Napierville, and allow me, Mr. Speaker, to mention what are, to my mind, the two most important reasons. The regional municipality of Jardins-de-Napierville includes 9 of the 15 municipalities that are found in our riding, including Saint-Clotilde, Saint-Patrice-de-Sherrington, Napierville, Saint-Cyrien-de-Napierville, Saint-Jacques-le-Mineur, Saint-Édouard, Saint-Michel, Saint-Rémy, and of course, Saint-Bernard-de-la-Colle. And secondly, Mr. Speaker, the residents of the 6 other municipalities, like Saint-Urbain-Premier, Sainte-Martine, Mercier, Saint-Isidore, Léry, and of course, Châteauguay, can identify with the region described as Greater Châteauguay. In this way, Mr. Speaker, all residents of my riding will consider themselves included in the new name.
Worlds in our riding, both urban and rural. Now when I meet citizens at the door, at the grocery store, at a town hall, and they ask me, so when is the name of the riding going to get changed? I am so delighted to say we are getting it done. But now it appears that we face opposition in this House to the name change that my citizens so desperately want. Indeed, I was confident, Mr. Speaker, that by the words expressed by my fellow members at the second reading stage and at the Standing Committee of Procedures and House Affairs, that C-377 had the support of all parties in the House. But apparently, as shown by the dissenting voices of last week, that was not the case. So now I dare hope, Mr. Speaker, knowing how important it is to my constituents to see themselves in the name of our great and beautiful riding, that every member of this House will vote with me in one voice to say yay to the name of Châteauguay Les Jardins-de-Napierville. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.